be a great one between the Buffalo Bills and the Oakland Raiders. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Down, 180. Drop deep, drop deep.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Get him! Get him!
Now Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Terry. That he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Watch the flat, watch the flat, watch the flat. Watch the flat, watch the flat. Tighten up. Right Monday.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 39-yard line.
White down. White 85. 49. I got you, son. I got you, son. Kill. Express.
From the 39, Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
All right.
On third and long, it's Carr. And he's going to go down again.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now Allen. Now he'll escape to his left. Oh, he's going to take it. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Mike, 55. Bravo! Been a long day for you.
From the 31, Allen. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Brown 80! Watch the run, watch the run. 55, Mark, got 55. 3 bucks.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. It's 1st and goal. A chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Logan. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 9, Carr nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
35's the mic. Man, I got you. White.
Carr now to throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
At the 3-yard line.
51. I'm coming for you.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So the coach putting the blitz on, and remember, that coach, former defender in this league, he loves this.
Yeah, they love to see it happen because I think they just have that flashback about when they were playing, right? And that's what we were taught, that's what we did, and they've used that same impact with their own teams and do the same type of teaching.
On first down, Logan. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's go, baby.
They'll run it here with Logan. And some space here. There he goes, left side. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Right down. 185. You better bring it. Check 13. Check 13. Go, Chief. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. White. Mike 49. You don't want to.
On second down, it's Logan. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Down.
52's the mic.
180.
52.
Hey, we're good, we're good. 280. Later 8.
Bang, 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 bang.
61, match box.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 6 at their 48-yard line.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shoot. 1, later 1.
They'll run on first down. Logan. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Down. 180.
I got it. Right. He's tied right here. He's tied on the right. 3 down.
On second down now, Richard. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Man out. 25, check 25.
Express.
Tight dog.
Hey, 734.
Rush in.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Chandler Catanzaro now. He hit from 59 a season ago. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Oakland. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
What we got? What we got? What we got? 49's the mic. Watch 49.
I got 734.
Watch
21.
Twins.
Throwing again. Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Tre'Davious White on coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here I come. Here I come.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been terrific so far. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, high 7.
To throw again. Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schwartz. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Alert! Hey, Charlie!
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen is complete to Jones. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 27. To the shotgun snap to Allen. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Go, Mike. Hey, we got it. 1. 51 to Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's caught. Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Allen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Three buttons. Jim.
On 3rd down, it's Evans. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half, Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They run again with Logan. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
I got you.
First and 10 at the 41.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Terry. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. On first down, it's Logan. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now, 185.
Watch your slant, watch your slant, watch your slant.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. So first and 10 now from the 30. No gain on the dump off. It's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Down, 180.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now a give right side. Logan. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Raiders on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun. It's Carr. And that is incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Alert, alert, alert. General West.
They run again with Hunt. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Mike 51. Here we go.
Hey, home.
Here we go. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. Stop. Here we go.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the 40 now on second down. Allen looking middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Bills on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, Haywood. Middle. 51, Mike.
Now Allen. He completes it to Jones. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing now is Carr. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Raiders on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We're good.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Mike's 49.
From the gun, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
That's what I'm talking about, D. That's what I'm talking about.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
49 to Mike. Mark 49. Watch.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Carr. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 39. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because you're...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. On the carry, it's Logan. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Get in the weight room. 49.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Over the middle, complete. It's Terry. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7, 4th. A Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.